Are you currently working on your physique, hoping to achieve that beach bod before the summer arrives? You know what they say, summer bodies are made in the winter, which means most people spend at least half the year on a diet. But you know, it doesn't have to be all about pounding that treadmill for hours every day and eating tiny portions to lose that stubborn fat. We have some good news for you. You can also lose that fat by simply catching a bit of shut-eye. Too good to be true? Well, no, it's not. In today's video, we're going to give you 7 tricks to help maximize fat burn whilst sleeping to help get you closer to your body goals. Make sure to stay until the end of the video when we'll be telling you 3 of the best nighttime snacks to boost your metabolism at bedtime. So, what are the 7 tricks to burn fat in your sleep? Starting off at number 8. Sleep more. Isn't it obvious? It may be pretty tough to get enough of those Z's without our hectic schedules, but it could just be the key to helping you drop those pounds. Studies have found that people who are overweight get on average 16 minutes less sleep than those at a healthier weight. And while it doesn't sound like a lot, those minutes quickly add up. So why does sleep help keep us slim? Well, sleep keeps the hormones leptin and ghrelin in check. Ghrelin is the hormone that stimulates hunger and is reduced during sleep, and leptin, which helps you to regulate your energy levels and suppress your appetite, increases during sleep. If these 2 hormones are out of whack, you may find yourself piling on the pounds. The solution? More sleep, and that's music to anybody's ears. Number 7. Eat your carbs during the day. It's important to make sure you get enough nutrition from protein, fats, and carbs. But in order for your body to metabolize fat for energy while you're asleep, you need to be going to bed with a low amount of the insulin hormone in your blood. This means eating the bulk of your calories, especially carbohydrates, during the day, and consuming less as the evening wears on. Which leads us to number 6. Drink a protein shake before going to bed. You know how we just said to eat less carbs during the evening so your body metabolizes fat during the night? Well, that doesn't mean not eating anything, of course. You should be focusing on consuming less carbs, but not less protein. Several studies have discovered that protein before bed is very beneficial, not only for building lean muscle mass, but also for aiding the repair of your muscles and cells. So if you feel peckish in the evening, satisfy those hunger pangs with a protein shake. Number 5. Resistance training. Sleeping itself is of course important to encourage weight loss, but there are some exercises you can do to egg the process on. While doing heavy cardio just before bed isn't always the best idea, as it can keep your brain buzzing when it should be snoozing. A good approach instead is to do some resistance training. Burning fat is all about boosting your metabolism, and resistance training is the perfect solution. There are several studies that show participants who resistance train enjoy a higher resting metabolic rate for up to 16 hours after a session, meaning they burn more calories when they're asleep than usual. You don't have to go ham with the weights either. A simple weightlifting session is enough, even if it's easy going and doesn't feel like you're dying by the end. Referring back to point 6, it's worth following up your workout with a protein shake so that your muscle recovery is boosted consistently throughout the night. Number 4. Eat little and often. Now, we are all probably quite familiar with the phrase eat little and often, especially as it's a method advised by dietitians and personal trainers all over the world. One great benefit of eating smaller meals more frequently is that it helps to keep your metabolism revving throughout the day, and this in turn ensures your body keeps burning fat during the night. Just be warned, the quality of the food is important, so you can't be eating any old junk. Make sure you're eating nutritious and healthy meals to fuel your body and keep your appetite in check. As a bonus, you'll find that any morning cravings you might have should reduce too. Number 3. Keep it spicy. As we're talking of food, let's talk some specifics. It's been found that eating spicy foods can aid in thermogenesis, that is to say, the fat-burning process. The active component found in chili peppers, called capsaicin, has been found to have a thermogenic effect, as it raises your metabolism, which helps your body torch more calories and fat. So try eating more chili-based ingredients like cayenne pepper, red pepper flakes, and other types of hot peppers. There are studies that also suggest that by eating a meal containing capsaicin, levels of the hunger hormone ghrelin are reduced, so you may find that by eating spicy foods, you feel less hungry overall. Ginger may also aid in fat loss, with studies showing that it may increase metabolism and fat burning, while at the same time decreasing fat absorption and suppressing appetite. Number 2. Guzzle that H2O. Staying hydrated is something that's often overlooked when it comes to shifting fats, but it's crucial to gulp down that water if you're focusing on reducing your waistline. Studies show that drinking at least 8 cups of water a day boosts your metabolism, but for a bonus metabolism boosting benefit, drink ice-cold water, as it requires your body to use more calories to heat it to body temperature. In addition to the metabolism boost, studies suggest that drinking enough water suppresses your appetite and even makes exercise easier and more efficient. And all of this quickly adds up to seeing those pounds melt away. Plus, you get great skin, so there's no downside, apart from having to go to the bathroom more. Number 1. Turn out those lights. Have you ever been on your phone at bedtime only to find it then impossible to drift off to sleep as your mind races and your anxiety increases? Exposure to light before bedtime has some serious health implications, with one 10-year study finding that excessive light exposure can increase the likelihood of depression, which usually leads to weight gain. To avoid this, you want to be switching off those screens early and sleeping in as much darkness as possible. Sleeping in total darkness releases melatonin, which helps to regulate sleep, blood pressure, body temperature, and levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. This magical melatonin also has other great benefits, as it aids in the production of brown fat, which is key to metabolizing calories. Considering our addiction to screens, this can be difficult, but to take advantage of this amazing hormone, make sure you turn off all electronics at least an hour before bed. Turn off the lights, draw the curtains, and make your room as dark as possible. When it comes to eating late at night on the regular, it can certainly lead to weight gain. But equally, you don't want to go to bed hungry, as this may make it more likely you'll just binge when you wake up. If you are prone to snacking on high-calorie refined carbs and starches at night, like cookies, ice cream, crisps, or potato chips, then your scale will be in for a rude awakening. Processed foods are low in fiber and high in sugar, and therefore low in nutrition. While they may be a quick hunger fix, they will most likely be excess calories and be stored as fat. But it's not all doom and gloom. You don't have to go to bed hungry, even if you're trying to lose fat. There are some foods that can actually help raise your metabolism and burn fat while you sleep if you eat them 30 minutes before bedtime. So what should you reach for when the midnight munchies strike? You may have guessed already from our earlier point about protein shakes, but the answer is a high-protein snack. Here are 3 of our recommended late-night snacks. Number 1. Cottage cheese. This is a great pre-slumber snack, as in addition to being high in protein, it also contains the amino acid tryptophan, which improves quality of sleep and makes it easier to fall asleep in the first place. So cottage cheese will not only help keep hunger pangs at bay during the night, but will also make sure you sleep for a decent amount of time. Number 2. Meats. If you are lactose intolerant or simply don't like cottage cheese, there are plenty of other high-protein options like chicken, roast beef, eggs, or even tofu if you're veggie. Number 3. Nuts. Almonds and walnuts are some of the healthiest nuts you can eat and are a great option for those who don't eat dairy or are vegan. Nuts are a good source of protein and also nutrients like vitamin E, selenium, and magnesium, just for starters. Eating a handful of walnuts and almonds has been found to promote better sleep due to increasing your melatonin levels. They're also good for your heart, so it's a double whammy. But be careful, nuts are also high in good fats. But even good fat is still fat, meaning higher in calories, which quickly add up, so you don't want to go overboard. Make sure you eat them mindfully and keep it to just 1 handful, 30 minutes before bed. Do you have any fat-burning tips that we haven't mentioned? If you do, let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching today's video. If you've had a good time, let us know by hitting the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos like this one.